Mets lose 2-1 to the Philadelphia Phillies, and I apologize for getting this up a day late. I was at the game, and I got home late last night. Ended up being busy afterwards, so was not in the mood last night to talk about this game. It was just a kick in the balls. That is the one way I could describe this game. It was just a kick right in the dick, unfortunately, and it just sucks, this game. It sucks. It really does. I mean, the Phillies just playing absolutely amazing defense where the Mets looked like the Phillies usually do, or how the Phillies are known to be playing defense at the very least. I don't watch enough Phillies games to know if they're actually garbage defensively or not, as garbage as everyone says. But regardless, I'm watching Alec Bohm make barehanded grabs and throwing guys out, watching Ranger Suarez just catching it back at the mound. Like, I'm watching the Phillies play great defense, and then the Mets are all over the place. Tyler Naquin missing some diving grabs, just some missed throws. Tomas Nido behind the plate, not being able to snag the ball and tag out. Forgot who it was at the end of the game, but regardless, I think it was Bryson Stott, but regardless, just absolutely embarrassing to watch that defense. And the Mets had this game. They had it in the palm of their hand, and they decided to just throw it away completely. And it's unfortunate considering the circumstances going into this game. You had Max Scherzer on the bump, so the advantage is in your favor there. The pitching is pretty much always in your favor against the Phillies for the most part, in my opinion, at the very least. But we're going to talk about this before, and also, of course, the defense. Thanks, Keith Hernandez, for making your comments, because now it's going to bite us in the ass every single time that the Phillies outperform the Mets defensively. So thank you very much, Keith. But before we dive into this, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially for Met fans. Turn on your notifications as well so you know when I upload. But remember, as well, we are brought to you by Manscaped. They are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. They got precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. The men's ultimate hygiene bundle includes the Lawnmower 4.0. It includes deodorant. It includes boxers. It includes every single thing you need. You might as well grab that, because over 6 million men worldwide, so 12 million balls, I should say, are being helped out by Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. Use the code Python for free shipping and 20% off of your order. It's a no-brainer to do. You might as well go check them out. Again, manscaped.com, code Python, 20% off, free shipping worldwide. Also, we are brought to you by TickPick. Link is in the description if you want to get yourself to a game, get down to a Met game, hopefully watch them win. Unlike when I'm there, it seems like, apparently. But go check them out. Link is in the description if you want to save some money. There's no fees with TickPick. They are great. But let's talk about this game. It's very unfortunate because things started bad with this game too. Bryson Stott with a leadoff double. I mean, that was just unfortunate. He worked the count full. Would have liked Scherzer to strike him out there. I don't even know what pitch he ended up throwing on that single. I want to say it was a mislocated slider, if I had to take a guess, because Scherzer likes throwing that slider for that put away pitch. But again, I could be mistaken on that. But regardless, not a good pitch there, and Stott is able to get a double there into right field. Then he strikes out Hoskins. Unfortunately, they'll Bohm them with an RBI single to center field, and that got Bryson Stott in the score. So the Phillies took a 1-0 lead early, and it just sucks. Castellanos sent with the single, but thankfully was able to get Real Muto out before that, and Hall struck him out to get away with not allowing too many runs, I should say. Then the bottom of the first, the Mets can't do anything to respond. They made contact, just couldn't get on base, of course. Top of the second, the Mets got into a bit of trouble again. I mean, it got a bit scary with Scherzer early. I won't lie. Gene Segura gets a leadoff single. He gets the next two outs, but then Segura with a stolen base. Bryson Stott's hit by the pitch, and then Hoskins gets a single. All of a sudden, it's bases loaded, and you're freaking out. And then Alec Bohm ends up grounding out. Bottom of the second, the Mets get the offense going, though, a bit, thankfully. Pete Alonso with a leadoff walk, or Darren Ruff with a double, and then Mark Canha will get a sac fly, which we like to see. Sac flies are underrated and great, so you like to see that first pitch sac fly to make it a tied game. Jeff McNeil then grounds out, which it's the last we see him of this game, unfortunately. And then Guillorme comes in to replace Escobar, and pitch hit for him. We don't know. I think it was a side injury or whatever for Escobar, but it was bizarre to see that. And that was another thing that gave the Mets such a big disadvantage, because the next inning, Mark Canha had to play third base because Jeff McNeil ended up getting hurt and he got stitches on his thumb or whatever. So Tyler Naquin came in to play left field. You have, like I said, then Guillorme went to play second and Canha played third. Like, it was just such a bad look for the Mets. Everything went wrong for them tonight that you could have asked for. The last thing that they needed was to use an emergency catcher, I guess. But outside of that, I mean, everything that could have went wrong for the most part went wrong for the Mets. Thankfully, Scherzer had a clean inning the next one, but unfortunately, the Mets offense, nope, ghost mode. Fourth inning, couple singles allowed by Vierling and Stott, but thankfully, not much else in terms of Scherzer there. So overall, not too bad. The Mets offense, Lindor gets a leadoff single. Unfortunately, though, Alonso strikes out, and then a double play for Darren Ruff. And Scherzer, he was dealing the fifth inning, very quiet there. The bottom of the fifth, Mets couldn't get anything going. Guillorme single was the outlier there. Sixth inning, Derek Hall with a single, and then a huge double play. Just a beautiful play there by Francisco Lindor. That was just a beautiful throw there. Guns him out. And that double play was just a beaut to watch. Brandon Marshall then flies out. And that, I think, no, that wasn't it for sure. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I sound stupid right now. But Mets offense didn't do anything. Seventh inning, though, was the last inning for Scherzer. Didn't have much trouble. He got a first pitch ground out. Then Bryson Stott with a single, who gave him trouble all night, apparently. And then a fly out for Rhys Hoskins and a pop out for Alec Boehm that ended Scherzer's night. For the bottom of the seventh, not much really to talk about. A Mark Canha walk. That's it. Not much else to say. Ottavino comes in then for Scherzer. Ottavino, I thought, did good enough. I mean, he allowed a single to Nick Castellanos, who stole a base as well, but got the two strikeouts after. Very solid outing for Adam Ottavino, as per normal. It seems like, at least. Jose Alvarado comes in for Suarez, and I think that's what really killed the Mets tonight too, or last night I should say, also, is the fact that they couldn't get to that bullpen at all early enough. It was a nightmare to watch. But Alvarado, I mean, this guy sucks, and the Mets couldn't do anything. Tomas Nido got a single, but Nimmo then hit into a double play. That was it. Not much. Ninth inning, Edwin Diaz comes in, and he just pumps absolute heat, gets just a 3-pitch strikeout on Brandon Marsh. Took 4 pitches to get the strikeout there on Vierling, and then a first pitch fly out there. So what was that? 8 pitches for Edwin Diaz. That's something that we'll talk about going into the next inning. But bottom of the ninth, we got to talk about because some things happened. Hooray. Sir Anthony Dominguez came in for Jose Alvarado. Marte with the leadoff double. Huge. Lindor then flies out, and Pete was intentionally walked, but Marte moved to third on that fly out, and then Vogelbach comes in the pitch hit. He hits a pop-up to left field, and it was clearly shallow. And I don't know if it was Marte or Joey Cora's decision for going there, but it was way too shallow. And for whatever reason, he went, and that ended the inning. So Starling Marte gunned out at home. Poor decision there by whoever made the decision, just a bad one. Michael Givens came in to replace Diaz. Don't understand that decision, given the fact that Edwin Diaz only threw 8 pitches. Do you want to save him for the rest of the series? Why? I don't understand that decision. I don't. Especially if tonight's a safe situation, you put yourself in a very stupid spot, in my opinion. But regardless, Stott, he's the runner on second to start the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a ground out, moved Stott to third, and then a sac fly for Alec Boehm. Marte with a beautiful throw to make up for this. Unfortunately, though, Tomas Nido could not snag the ball and tag out Alec Boehm. That made it a 2-1 game. Gotta love the runner on second rule. You always gotta love that rule, right? Clear sarcasm if you can tell. Real Muto then struck out. Robertson came in for Dominguez because, of course, the guy that I wanted as a Met more than anyone had to. And started off okay. I mean, Vogelbach was advanced to third on a pop out by Canha, but then Naquin struck out, and then Guillorme hit into a ground out, and that ended the ball game. tonight. I mean, Michael Givens, hey, we could give him credit for that sick slide there, sliding grab on that that Hoskins round out there. But congratulations to him, I guess, sure. But overall, just an unfortunate game. I mean, the Mets really, in my opinion, threw this one out the window. I mean, you had everything. Like I said, Scherzer was just absolutely dealing, trying to pull up the stat line there because I accidentally am an idiot and close out of it. Here you go, 9 hits allowed, so not the greatest there, but I mean, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. He was still very good. That slider just absolutely filthy as per usual. Adam Ottavino was great tonight. A lot of hit, 2 strikeouts. Diaz, I mean, forget it. He is just absolutely disgusting. There's not much else you could say there. Michael Givens, no earned runs, but again, stupid rule, stupid baseball rules. Gives him the loss. So gotta love it in a night where his ERA drops. He ends up getting the loss. It makes sense, right? The lineup, Nimmo 0 for 4 today. Awful day for him at the dish. There's no way around that. Marte 1 for 4, 1 hit on the day. So, okay, sure. Would have been nice if he was drove in. Lindor with a hit. I would have liked to have seen a bit more there. Alonso, he was walked twice. Didn't get a hit on the day. Overall, okay day for him. Ruff with a hit. Good day for him. Vogelbach didn't do anything really in his pitch hit appearance. So not much to say there. I mean, he could have drove in the run potentially, but sure. Canna, he got an RBI. Got a walk. Solid enough day for me. Of course, that sac fly. Solid enough day for Mark Canna. Congratulations. He got the only RBI for the Mets on the day. McNeil, he had 1 plate appearance. Didn't do anything in it. Naquin went 0 for 3. Again, there's that disadvantage where you see why he's a platoon guy and he's not a guy that's in the everyday lineup because he could not hit lefties if his life depended on it. My God, he looked bad up there against Suarez. Escobar, he didn't get a plate appearance. Guillorme instead did, went 1 for 4. Okay, another guy who can't really do much against lefties, and it showed. Tomas Nido 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out twice. He was definitely not it, and then defensively, piss poor mistake there, but you have DeGrom on the bump tonight versus Nola. You should win, but God only knows if you'll score runs for him. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, especially for Met fans. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go Mets, baby.